fixtures in successful modern decks.
All right. We have Levi, Wigington, and Dylan Donegan in Game 3, Storm versus Humans. Traditionally considered a difficult matchup for Storm. We'll see whether Dylan can navigate through Game 3. And there's a Grafdigger's Cage and a Thalia in play.
Well, there's a Braid in Donegan's hand that solves
right.
one of those.
Thalia seems to be the more problematic one.
That one deals damage.
Mayor of Averbrook was the play for Levi.
So if you're using a Braid on Thalia, it seems like, well, the possible issue is that's the only way you can cast as pieces of the puzzle, but it suggests that he has something for the cage as well, as a Braid destroys artifacts, not too high of access to that sort of effect.
You see, Ryan, if Mayor of Averbrook transforms, Dylan will have to cast 2 spells in 1 turn to flip it back.
That's going to be difficult for the Storm deck.
2 pieces of the puzzle finds a cantrip and a Past in Flames. Thalia's Lieutenant now from Levi places a counter in Mayor of Averbrook. And Phantasmal Image will copy the Thalia's Lieutenant.
All right. Building up a board.
Now, you don't really want to copy Mayor of Averbrook, as the Phantasmal Image cannot transform.
Right. It is less good of a lord.
Mayor swings in for 3, Dylan to 17. But he has made it this far without too much of a problem. He's only at 7, now down to 16 with 5 lands. There's still that Grafdigger's Cage he has to get rid of, but other than that, a lot of mana.
Yeah, Grafdigger's Cage won't stop him from setting up something like a really big Grape Shot. So he has Past in Flames in the graveyard, but it's also possible that he has this sideboard set up. We saw him already cast 1 piece of the puzzle where he just goes off from his hand.
Manamorphose here from Dylan. Storm is at 1, makes red-blue. Casts Sleight of Hand. Top cards appear to be a Lightning Bolt and a land. He'll take the Lightning Bolt. Second is Sleight of Hand. Looks like that Manamorphose actually made blue-blue, so that's how he's now empty mana pool. Storm is at 3. Looks like a land and a spell for Dylan. It was going to take actually 2 lands. It was Steam Vents or Fetch Land. He decided to go for Steam Vents.
Yeah, the Steam Vents cost 2 life, but the Fetch Land resets cards he's put on the bottom of his deck.
Yeah, which actually is more relevant here, especially when you look at least 2 Sleight of Hands in the graveyard.
Right.
Some Serum Visions there as well. There might be additional cards on the bottom he doesn't want. And he ends up just passing, so Storm resets here.
Yeah, he is hanging on to a Lightning Bolt, so he can take less damage than's facing him with that by a little bit of time there.
One of Levi's Caverns, you see that slip of paper, is actually set to Illusion. Noble Hierarch from Levi. Or rather, one of the unclaimed territories is set to Illusion. The Caverns are on Human.
Yeah. You don't really see creature spells get countered in this matchup.
No, Dylan doesn't usually, if he plays any remands, he typically does not leave them in.
You're right. They're not great here. And it looks like Donegan is taking his time with this Noble Hierarch. See if he wants to Lightning Bolt one of these Thalia's Lieutenants in response. As it stands, the Mayor of Averbrook seems to be the best Lightning Bolt target.
Avacyn's Pilgrim continues to pump the Lieutenants. And we're looking at a pretty big attack here. Mayor of Averbrook swings for 3. The Lieutenants look to be attacking for 6 and 4. So the Mayor is shot down. Now they attack for 5 and 3. Dylan will take 8, drop to 8.
All right, so he's got to figure something out this turn.
Yeah.
It's not hard to take care of the illusioned Thalia's Lieutenant. There's a good amount of damage on the table otherwise.
Manamorphose from Dylan, but his hand is 4 rituals. That's not going to do it. And it's certainly not going to do it against Levi's Ravenous Trap. And Levi Wigington improves to 9 and 3, stays in contention here with Humans.
Yeah, Donegan not able to do it. Had he found that Lightning Bolt earlier, could have used Lightning Bolt on the top.